it comes to the economy, Americans care deeply about issues of income inequality and poverty. In both 2004 and 2008, voters from all religious traditions listed the economy as a top issue that affected their vote, and 93% of American Christians openly expressed concern for global poverty. What's more, over the past few years, churches and faith-based institutions from across the religious spectrum continue a lengthy tradition of advocating for the poor by participating in the Occupy movement, organizing to combat global hunger, and pushing lawmakers to create policies that are economically fair. Voting my values means voting for policies that eliminate income inequality, help the less fortunate, and protect the poor.
81% of all Americans favor greater regulatory protections for the environment, and concern for the climate is rising across the aisle. Progressive and conservative faith groups are joining together to address the issues of poverty, hunger, and disease caused by extreme weather. They are boldly demanding action from our leaders to stop pipeline construction, end mountaintop removal, cap carbon emissions, and increase energy efficiency. And many unaffiliated climate action groups, for their part, view combating climate change as the greatest moral issue of our time. Voting my values means voting for environmental stewardship, cleaner energy, and bold leadership on climate legislation to protect our Earth, care for our neighbors, and ensure a greener world for future generations.
A chorus of faith-based voices are calling on our leaders to pass comprehensive immigration reform that reflects our values. From conservative evangelicals to mainline Protestants to Mormons, Muslims, and Southern Baptists alike are working across theological and political spectrums to denounce the anti-immigrant laws that are being enacted in our states. In fact, majorities of every religious group in America support comprehensive immigration reform, and 71% of all Americans believe that immigration reform should reflect the Golden Rule, and that immigrant families should be awarded the same opportunities that their families were. Voting my values means voting for a comprehensive immigration process that treasures human dignity, honors families, and cares for our neighbors.
Despite attempts to use anti-gay initiatives as a way to grab votes, most Americans are no longer opposed to gay and transgender issues like marriage equality. On the contrary, a majority of Americans now support allowing same-sex couples the freedom to marry, and more Christians now support marriage equality than oppose it. In fact, this election season has seen a groundswell of faith groups actively advocating for gay and transgender equality, with priests, pastors, rabbis, and other faith leaders all stepping out to make a faithful case for treating everyone equally. Voting my values means supporting policies that are free of discrimination and promote equality for all.
It's true that healthcare is about cutting costs and increasing the number of Americans who have coverage. It's about shrinking inefficiencies and improving quality. But at its core, healthcare is about values. It's about doing what's right. In America, no family should lose their home or go bankrupt because of catastrophic medical bills. No one should lose their health insurance if they lose their job. Voting my values when it comes to health care means taking responsibility for ourselves and for each other.